Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me once again for another Minecraft Monday. Now I have to show you this quickly because the sun is setting, but I was just out here in the desert collecting cactuses, and I found none other than a desert temple in the distance, and the sun is really setting now, so I need to get over there because I am a long way from home, and even though my inventory is not exactly suited to collecting, collecting things from a desert temple, I might as well check it out because I'm in the area. I'm sorry. You might be able to hear around me there is a bit of a windstorm going around, and it is not doing very good things for my allergies. It's that time of year again. So I apologize for any audio issues, and I'm starving in the game. And I can't hear anything. Sorry. Sounds. Yeah. Excellent. Now you can all hear me eating. Is this a, yep, okay. Yeah, hi, hello. That was not entirely expected. So soon? Shovel? Shove the shovel in the shovel. Oh, great. 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 They're coming at me from all sides. Come on. Get down here. Oh, this is scary. Torches, please. Thank you. So my inventory isn't exactly empty, so what I might have to do here, I never noticed that. The carved, what even is that? Chiseled sandstone. I never noticed that fine little detail in there. Anyway, what was I saying? Things are falling off of places. No! I didn't mean to do that. Let's get that out of there. Thank you. That was not my intended strategy for getting down here. I hit control when I should have hit shift. I keep doing that. I should disable control entirely. Or shift, one or the other. Bones, I don't need bones. Saddles, I don't need saddles. Seriously, I have more saddles than I know what to do with. Whoops. Nope, don't put it there. Oh, hey, hi. Don't miss the diamonds. Good. There are only 4 of them. Come on now. Unless you... Whoa! That really mines quickly. Yeah, TNT, down there. Switch. Falling. Not good. Which is what I just did. Anyway, how am I gonna get back up there now? I guess we just pick a direction. This pick is just so freaking... Where'd my torches go? No room. Scary. Okay, so that was fun. Anyway, you may notice that this edition of Minecraft Monday is not coming to you on a Monday. Therefore, it is special. It is in fact a Wednesday. And this is because of, whoa, mining quickly. This is because of reasons. And my shovel just broke, which is great because I also need to collect sand. Let's do this. Yay. That's not getting me anywhere. Do that. Great. Now we are out in the desert in the middle of nowhere, very far from home. Oh, there's the top of that temple. Don't fall all the way down and kill yourself. Do I have enough cacti? Kind of. Oh, hi. Hi. Pleasure to meet you. Now, I didn't expect to happen to find a desert temple out here at this time, so where's my axe? Die. So that was... Nah, okay. I shouldn't be doing this. I need sand. Hi. Is it just me, or are there a lot more mobs out here than usual? Anyway, I was collecting cactus out here and sand without a shovel. Jeez, there are a lot of those guys. Hi, hello, how are you? I was collecting sand and cacti because I need to make a lot of glass of a certain color for a build that is ongoing. You may remember that last time I very slowly and rather ineffectively started building the bridge that I was going to add to my little mountainside thing build. That I have done. I have added the bridge, and we will go back there as soon as I finish collecting as much sand as I can, which it seems that I just have. I don't need you, but I do need sand. So you will see me in a moment once I have collected... Oh, come on. Once I have collected all of this... Seriously? Have collected all of this sand... Not all of it. Gosh darn it. So you will see me in a moment once I have collected all of the sand and I have walked slowly and painfully back home. I still haven't brought a horse out here, which I really should, or at least put an end portal out here, because it's a long walk out here and it's boring and it takes a long time. It's the middle of the night and I'm out here collecting sand. Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Oh, right, because I was collecting cacti. Hi. And we're back. We are back home, safe, home, not stranded in the middle of a desert. Somehow, we have made it back, alive and in one piece. So, what have we done over the last week, as though you are here playing with me, which you are, kind of, but not while I'm on camera. Anyway, over the last week, I've done a couple of things. First, actually, I need to... Oh, no, I don't. You might see on the map that we have a strange structure out on the other side of the mountain. You may recall that last week I had begun building that bridge, and in the intervening time I have completed, or at least gotten to a point where I'm kind of happy with the bridge, on the bridge, with the bridge. And that bridge looks like this. It's kind of weird looking. I don't know. I think it's wider than it should have been, but I also think that I did an alright job with it considering how wide it is compared to long. So what I've done, first off, is put a couple of towers there. And the towers look weird. I don't remember if last week I'd started on the towers, but they kind of look weird. Like, I was talking about how it's this weird kind of optical illusion. One side is actually closer than the other side, or so it looks. We had the same thing going on here with the towers. The rear one looks like it is a lot lower down than the fore one, and I don't really know if there's a fix to that other than like doing some kind of forced perspective thing. One thing I am kind of proud of is these arches. I really like how these arches turned out. We have one kind of off-center arch here, which is mirrored on the other side. Then there's an arch going between them. And then there's this like butter thing coming up from the other side. And doing them in acacia, I really like the contrast with the woods. I know I use a lot of woods in my buildings, or at least in these buildings, but I like the color options that we have. And I don't really have access to that much clay yet. I haven't actually gone to the mesa biome yet and collected a bunch of hardened clay, which I probably should do sometime. Let's just get... Oh, yeah. Look at that. I like how this arch has turned out. The one side is a little bit more finished than this side. You'll notice there's like no roof on top of there and stuff like that. But those arches, man, I like them. There were a lot of work to do. A lot of slabs placing and being misplaced and being replaced. A lot of acacia wood. But it was worth it. I like it. It's a completely useless bridge, but I like it. And another thing that I've done over the last week is I have used my diamond sword with smite 5 and looting 3 to go into the nether and kill a lot of wither skeletons. That's what they're called. So I have killed many of those in my nether fortress, and I have 3 wither skeleton skulls. Now, of course, I'm not going to fight the wither yet. Now, of course, I'm not going to fight the wither yet because I haven't actually defeated the Ender Dragon. Ender Dragon. Yes, that's what it's called. Yeah, this is so disorienting. So weird. Anyway, I'm not going to fight the wither yet, or a wither, because I haven't actually killed the Ender Dragon yet. And I know in a previous episode I said that maybe next episode I would actually defeat the Ender Dragon. Whoops. But that is not what we are doing this episode. What we are doing this episode is hopefully finishing completely, well, or mostly completely, the exterior of my little build up here. That's something I really want to finish before moving on to anything else, so that is exactly what we're going to do once I sleep. First order of business, need to cook up a lot of cactus. And a lot of glass. Because I need a lot of... What even color is that? Let's find out. So, in order to make this color, the name of which I have forgotten, you take... Oops. Some cactus green and some lapis, and you mix it together and create some cyan. That's the color. Cyan dye. And you take that cyan dye and you put some glass around it, and you get cyan glass. And I'm going to need a fair bit of this. Whoopsies. We can put more in. Excellent. I'm going to need a fair bit of this in the build because I'm going to make a little observation bubble. And spheres take a lot of blocks. I wish I had calculated exactly how many blocks I would need, but I'm going to make a bunch anyway. Let's put those wither skeleton skulls back in there for safekeeping. Thank you. Okay, so now I have some cyan glass, and I'm just heading back up into my soon-to-be library. You can see I've done absolutely nothing to the inside. It is completely unchanged. But I do now have this passage. I didn't plan this out this way. I just started digging down, and this is where we came out. But I have this ring here that I have no way of getting back up onto. Brilliant. We have a ring. This ring is the base of my soon-to-be tower. Soon-to-be because I'm going to have it built, mostly hopefully by the end of this episode. But while we're up here, let's just take a look at the bridge. As you can see, it is completely rather useless. I'm probably going to put a roof on here at some point, make it into another room, but really there's no purpose to it. It's purely an aesthetic thing, which is what this building thing is all about. I don't know if I mentioned this, but after this episode, there will be a special, even specialer than this special Wednesday edition episode, a special episode in which I will defeat, hopefully, the Ender Dragon, coming up this Friday. Hopefully. I have all of my things in order, and I believe that I should be able to defeat the Ender Dragon. Give to me. But I have these blocks placed wrong, so anyway. Oh boy. Give to me. Oh, well, it's gone. It's gone forever. Anyway, the first order of business in getting this tower done is getting a foundation in there. And I don't want to have some kind of boring cobblestone foundation. What I want to do is use my cyan stained glass and make an observation bubble here. It's going to take a lot of glass. Fortunately, I have somewhat a lot of glass. So what's going to happen is you come up this stairway that's probably not going to be exactly here, and you come out into this observation bubble so that you can observe the not so great view. I know where I'm going with this anyway. So I will be back once I have built a little bubble on the bottom of this. Stay tuned. Well, I am out of glass, so I'm just going to ender pearl, hopefully, down to my face. Oh, that worked out beautifully. It turns out spheres take even more blocks than I imagined, even though this is kind of a half, three-quarter sphere, 1/6 technically. More glass, please. Thank you. Let's see if we can ender pearl back up there. Probably not. This is probably going to go horribly. Why am I even trying this? Let's get as close as we can. And yeah. Yeah, we got to the bottom of it anyway. Please come into my library. Okay, and we continue. You will see me when it is complete, hopefully. Yay, and there we are. We have a sphere hanging off of the bottom of our foundation, which will be, of course, our observation window out into the... Excuse me. Our observation window out into the beautiful nothing. And it's also snowing now, so yeah. It looks kind of like a sphere from the outside. From the inside, it doesn't look like much of anything. Now, if I can get back up here, please. The snow is really disorienting. The next phase. Whoa, don't jump off the mountain. The next phase of building here is to actually build the building here. There's a lot of building going on here, and if I tried to do it on camera, it would be really boring, and I probably would screw up a lot more than I am currently anyway. So, yeah. But the bottom of this building is done. It is an observation thing. Here's what it looks like from the inside. Not too bad. It's snowing in here, so it kind of ruins the effect of actually being in an observation bubble. But it's kind of cool. I'm going to put a platform like right at this level-ish. And then an elevator up to the top. Yes, I'm going to put an elevator in here. It's going to be great. If I get around to it at all today. But you will see me. I just keep filling this with dirt to get out. It's not a very effective system. You'll see me when I finish this tower. What I'm going to do, actually, before I leave you, is I'm going to do, this is a 13 wide, actually, okay. I was going to do this in 3 stages, but now I'm going to do it in 2 stages because I just realized you need to go in by 2 every time you make it smaller concentrically because we're dealing with blocks and not units of measurement. What am I talking about? Anyway, this is going to be a slightly narrowing at the top tower. It's going to go apparently from 13 to 11, and we're going to have 7 to, I don't know, 12 levels at this diameter, and then we are going to have more at the smaller diameter so that it looks like a tower. But you will see me in a moment when I have finished at least half of that, hopefully. I might run out of wood. That might be a problem. Anyway, one moment. Be right back. Not cool, man. He took out my ladders. Freaking creeper took out my ladders. Great. Just great. Okay, now. Wow, that took a long time. Now, this building is 20 blocks tall, and I have no idea how it looks from the ground. And before I go any further, I want to make sure that it doesn't look absolutely horrible. I did build this in my creative world. It took a lot longer to build in my survival world. We are, you may notice, above the cloud layer, as you can see by this cloud passing through the building. I'm not sure exactly how that will look, but I do know that I want this building to be quite tall, so it might as well just go and pierce the heavens. I have no idea where that's going to land. Ow. Exactly where it always lands. Excellent. Wow, that's okay. Huh. You know, I didn't expect the top of it I didn't expect the top of it to be completely invisible behind the cloud layer. That is kind of But what are you going to do? That's 11 blocks above the foundation, and an 11 block tall tower wouldn't be much of a tower, now would it? So let's, wow, that took a long time. This is going to be a huge video to edit, just a lot of cutting out of me building, but let's just wait for that cloud to pass so that we can see what that looks like, so that we can see if I need to keep building on top of that, or take it down a notch, or, Now I really wish there was some kind of cloud opacity setting. I've actually considered putting on a shader or something on this world, game, thing, but I'm kind of scared to go into shaders. I've downloaded a couple of resource packs, and those were interesting reskinnings of Minecraft, but I'm kind of scared to go into shaders because that's like an actual mod, and it screws with the game sometimes, and it voids your warranty. But hey, we're all about voiding warranties here, aren't? Wait a second. So that cloud, the biggest cloud in the freaking game, seriously, it goes on forever. Still hasn't passed. Quickly before the sun sets, can we get a glimpse of it from the other side? I don't know. But anyway, if you're familiar with shaders, could you leave a comment and tell me where to get started with doing shaders? Like, how do indeed. Because I've seen some really nice looking shaders with some very cool lighting effects and water effects and things like that. And finally, this cloud is passing just as the sun is setting. And I'm choking. And it, You know, I think we're going to need to keep building. It just doesn't look tall enough. Then again, we are looking at it from very far below it. But I don't know. I think it needs to be taller. Or not. I don't know. What I do know is that it looks very plain without what I have intended for it on top of it. I think I'll add another, 4 or 5 layers to the top of that. So it goes up to about there, and then add the thing that I want to add on top of it to it. But because this episode is probably running very long or very short depending on how much I cut out of it, I think this is where I'm going to need to end this episode. Just because we need to end it somewhere. Otherwise, I will play this game all day. So, next time on Friday, hold me to that, guys, on Friday, I will be facing the Ender Dragon. And that will be an exciting thing. In the meantime, I think I'm going to just finish up the exterior of this. The interior is going to be an ongoing project, and we may come back to it in future. But for now, I think we've spent enough episodes just building this little mountain, village, library, tower, evil thing. Did I say evil? Not evil. Anyway, I've been saying goodbye for a while, so thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for joining me as I continue to play Minecraft, and you will see me next time. Goodbye.